everybody, Hidden Object Guru here, back with more Brigador. The game about being a brigadier, I guess. I don't speak other languages. As you'll notice, after we got out of the training missions, we can do with all three of the characters, and they actually keep track of which ones you played it as, so you remember, which I think is very nice. More importantly, though, I'm still going to play as a walking mech because, I care about quality? Alright, destroy orbital guns. Gotcha. We're the SNC, right? Yeah, of course we're the SNC. What am I saying? Why would you be telling me it if we weren't? Alright. Nice. I definitely want to do that. Okay. Alright, alright. You can stop telling me that. I get it. Be careful. Alright, I see at the edge of the map the, Yeah, I don't know why you keep saying they're orange diamonds. They're quite clearly pink diamonds, although that's... Your insistence on calling these orange over and over again has really made me concerned about the color settings on my television. If I recall correctly, those are the communications towers? Yep. And destroying these will make it harder for them to call reinforcements, as I recall. That one I do recall correctly. Nice. Oh no, it's a suicide ship! Who, quite weirdly, does not blow up, destroying the surroundings when you kill him. Wow, I'm surrounded. I mean, I guess the game had to get challenging at some point after I left the... Especially after I left the... What do you call it? The training areas? Seriously? I got hung up on a monorail station. And do you think if I destroy all the frames, the monorail will crash? No, that's crazy. This is not that kind of game. Take that, you jerk. Alright, now to sneak up behind this guy, because that sneaking up is a thing that a 30-ton walking robot can definitely do. You know, I'm being sarcastic, but if you were actually inside that tank, there's no way you would have any ability to hear anything around you. Like, you couldn't feel vibrations, you wouldn't have the slightest idea what was going on. Awesome! My god, that's awesome. What? Oh god, the power armor! I forgot about these guys. Just die already. How am I not hitting that guy? And I know he's the floaty guy, and so he's hard to hit, but what am I doing? They're close to me, use the stomp. Hey, do you think stomp works on flying guys, or, you know, because they're flying? Practically, I mean, it shouldn't work. No, I'm definitely going to try that. Alright. Now I got this. Kind of. Wow, miniature laser dudes. I'm only used to the, what do you call it? The... Whoa. Nice shot. I'm not being sarcastic. That was a good job. Right, I'm only used to the guys who shoot artillery, the power armor dudes. The, infantrymen, if you will. Oh no, they did damage to my actual health, and not just my shield for once. I'd be more upset, but, you know, I'm a very sloppy player, so... The occasional hit is not only expected, but... Whoa! I forgot how big that explosion was going to be. Well, technically I never knew. It was the first time I'd seen it, but I'm guessing that yellow mark around him was the guideline. Did I destroy that weapons depot I saw earlier? Or no? I didn't even notice that this is the bar and strip club part of town. And now it's not. Ta-da! Not that I'm a prude. I'm not going to say you're not allowed to run a strip club or anything crazy like that. I'm just saying that, you know, it was funny to watch neon signs suddenly disappear. And I think that's the only explanation my actions require. I mean, technically they don't require any explanation. I'm blowing stuff up. It's just entertaining in and of itself. But, you know, I just want to say I'm not picking on the the stripping industry. Oh, that was awesome. I mean, now I've kind of screwed it up by, waking up two buddies. See, they can't see to accurately fire through the fog, but I can. I don't know exactly how that works, but I'm happy it works in my favor. I stomped instead of grabbing. I hope that doesn't prove to be a problem. What is this? Oh, it's the rest of the comm towers. Yay! You know, I haven't seen any guys who can alarm me yet. Alarm people about me yet. I'm easily alarmed. Alright. Come on, comm towers. I'm shooting through a building to get to you. Ah, there's the guys. You can signal people up. What?! That was amazing! I'm so happy right now. Wow, okay. I was not expecting that. Hey guys. Oh no. Damn, that was close. Hey, why is the fuel, not fuel, the thing I thought was a oh, that's a shield tank, isn't it? There's a hover guy who I wanted to see if Stomp worked on. It does! May not make sense, but I'm happy it does. Oh no, gun towers! I didn't even notice those. Although I did put up that fog, so it makes sense why they weren't shooting me. Sorry, I'm just being refueled by a shield tank while I'm killing you. So, just give me a second. Yeah, I gotta wait a minute for my gun. The thing I'm taking some getting used to is I understand using this as a pointer to aim my shots. That I 100% get. What I'm not used to is waiting for my turret to swing around. That's going to take some getting used to. Oh, so awesome. Yeah, still can't say I know a lot about the game's setting yet. Are these the substations? And if I remember correctly, destroying these will open all of the panic gates, right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure I have that right. Panic gates down. Yeah, I haven't seen anybody who can send out an alarm yet. Which is, I think there would have been one by now. Oh, hey, there's that Explodo Tower. Check this out. Anytime you're ready. Wow, that was all just his armor. Yeah, okay, this time it wasn't anywhere near here that blew up. I'm going to take some getting used to figuring out exactly how that works. Again, don't want this to sound like a complaint. Having a grand old time. There's a lot of defensive build-up around this depot. I wonder why. More importantly, how close can I get to it without getting inside the blast radius of my stomps? Hey, you know what's a great game? Metal Gear Solid 5. That was way too close. I almost killed myself. Alright, well at least now I have some basic guesstimation of the limits of my abilities. I don't know why, but looking at these shattered buildings is reminding me of that that one destroyed hotel location in Metal Gear Solid 5 that I loved so well. Such a gorgeous area. Even if I thought that fight scene you have to do there to rescue Quiet and battle like 5 tanks was a little on the unfair side. There's a couple of missions that took me forever to S rank, but that was like the worst. Awesome. Alright. Here we go. Oh wow, I have 2 different flashlights. Searchlights. One for my gun and one for the direction I'm pointed in. Never noticed that before. Or has that always... No, that's always been there. What am I saying? Anytime you're ready to finish reloading, you jerk. Now to blow you up for the point bonus. Awesome. You really got a lot of health, don't you? Okay, again, things that embarrass HOGuru. So yeah, I just noticed there's actually a health bar over target buildings. It's no real excuse for my failure to miss that, but I'd like an excuse. I'd like to be excused anyway. All right, stop wasting bullets, HOGuru. You just destroyed the depot. It's gonna be. You're gonna look pretty stupid if there's a bunch of guys to fight here, and you just lost all of your ammo. Because spoiler alert: after that last depot experience, you've learned that trying to destroy things like this with stomps would be disastrous. All right, we good to go? We're good to go, right? Yeah, we're good to go. Now, speaking of things you can destroy with stomps, he's good at fleeing. Weird that I didn't get the mission to complete until I killed some random flying guy. Oh, destroyed all of your targets and all of the other important buildings? Yep. Well, we're not going to give you the sign off to leave until one last grav drone gets blown up. Okay. Hit me. 2 million. That's not bad. The Order of Death. Okay. Beginning with low currency, 3 piles per cable, but obviously. Okay. Nice. Sounds like fun. Mediocre against structures. I mean, I've noticed that. But I just like being a robot, and I'm hoping at some point they'll give me an upgraded robot. Follow the crosshair icons in the edges of the screen. Yeah, no, we learned that in, like, the first mission. Do you know what this thing is awesome at, though? Blowing up cars. Oh my god, that looks great. Yellow orbital tug spacecraft in order to escape. Okay, are you going to target that for me as well? Hey, I feel like we've been here before. Did we do one of the training missions here? There were like some tanks. I had to learn to stomp or something. Oh my god, more children's playgrounds. That does not feel great. You know what? I will blow up the gazebo. But I will not blow up the children's playground. That is my idea of being a decent human being. I clearly have some work to be done on my conceptualization of what being a decent human being is. I figured if I put up all this smoke, it would be harder for him to scan me. I think it worked. Oh, that was the captain. Neat. Alright, so, did I destroy the gazebo? I've already forgotten. Or maybe I never knew. Yes, gazebo. Oh no! Soldiers! Whatever shall I do? I'm kidding, I have Gatling guns. Oh, Senor Gatling. I know it's probably French, but anyway. Senor Gatling. You never lived to find out what a beautiful addition you had made to the world of video games. Oh yeah, there's what the gazebo was. It's super destroyed. So, here's a fun quiz. I talk about gazebos a lot. Not in general, but I go out of my way to talk about and point them out when I get a chance to see and destroy them in a game. So I'm going to ask you, what am I referencing? Now, that seems like it's too hard, so I'm going to give you a hint. And I'm going to make it easy to find out what I'm referencing. And make the quiz this time something about the thing I'm referencing, which is a really awkward way to phrase that, and I'm sorry I said that in such a strange manner. I promise to clear it up right now. What I mean is, my plan is to... Oh, damn, there's the captain. Alright, Substation 1 and Substation 2. Come on. Wow, that was a lot of block space between us. Oh, I didn't realize the captains can fly. That's going to be a problem. If he sees me. Which I'm in the business of making sure he doesn't. By shooting him with a lot of smoke. And then stomping. Where the hell did he go? Alright, the smoke has officially started working against me. I have no idea where that captain went. I swear he was right there, right? And there's only 2 left on the map. This is messed up. So yes, Kids in the Hall sketch about a gazebo. which, you know, led to my loving the word gazebo. What was the fake name used in that sketch? In that sketch, someone had to make up a fake name on the quick. And they came up with one of the fakest names. Can you tell me what that fake name was? If you can, and you're the first commenter below this video to mention it, you will win a delicious prize. What? That was awesome. Although, again, I don't know why I keep mentioning specifically awesome things in this game when everything about this game is awesome. Oh, I get it. The guy who attacked me wasn't a boss like I thought he was. He was just a spotter. Bosses are separate. Okay, well, now I know that. Hey. Alright, so here's my plan. Shoot him in the back when he keeps walking away, because he hasn't figured out I've destroyed the wall behind him. You may be a captain, but you're not very good at your job. That I can say for certain. Good night, Gracie. Awesome. Alright, so, here's a piece of trivia, not so much about me, as about video game criticism throughout history. So when I was considerably younger, you know, 3 decades or so, I would read magazines about video games because there was no internet yet. That's not an exaggeration. Technically there was an internet, but no one had access to it, and there sure as hell weren't easily available websites to go to learn about video games. It's not a thing you could do. So I would read a magazine that I bought about video games. Ah, I thought that was close enough to kill him. Oh, que sera, sera. Just did a bunch of damage. Oh, hey, that's, no, those are just, they've got eyeballs over them, I just realized now, when they can sense you, like that drone there. I thought that eyeball meant he was the boss, but it was just a guy, and that's why he died so easily when I did that whole smoke thing. And I remember in one of these articles... Oh, weird. Can I change which way my legs are facing? Although I don't really walk faster forward or backwards, so it doesn't matter, I guess? It's just weird that I'm having trouble. Yeah. Alright, what was I saying? Yes. This magazine article. Alright, I know you want to set an alarm, but you have to spot me for that, and I'm going to kill you before you do. Stomp. This magazine article was about violence in video games. So, you know, you come for reviews, you put up with the articles. And this article was detailing how troubled this writer was by a demo or a beta he had recently played while he was like at a visiting some game studio, presumably to write an article about their upcoming stuff. And he specifically talked about the game as being, you were piloting a giant mech and firing cannons and, you know, just blasting buildings and things like that. And the thing that troubled him so much was not that, but the fact that there were always all sorts of humans running around the cityscapes, and that as you walked, you basically couldn't avoid stepping on them and crushing them into, to quote Futurama, chunky mustard. Although I guess it would be chunky ketchup, really, because they're red. You know what? That's beside the point. Point is, he found this oddly troubling. Like, he knew it was all fiction. He had no trouble with violence in most video games, but something about the mass casualty damage he was doing, or she, I don't remember at all. For some reason I got into my head as I started telling that story that it must have been a dude who wrote this article, but of course I have no reason to believe that. Anyway, that they were inflicting so casually, they found troubling. Right? And obviously this comes to mind because this game is clearly the game they were talking about. I mean, not literally, of course, because this is an article from 20-odd years ago. and this game only just came out. But at the same time, it is a mech game about blowing up buildings and other robots, and there are frigging humans everywhere that you can step on without even trying to. And they explode into chunky ketchup. So, it's basically the game he described. And the thing is, I don't know what the game he described was. Like, it might never have come out. But I keep saying he. God, casual sex is at its best, people. The article, the video game described in the article, I can't tell you what it was because I don't know that it ever came out. I remember there was some mention in the article that, it wasn't a finished product, and it's possible that the setting would be moved to, like, a planet full of aliens or robots, and the people you step on might be bleeding green or electricity. That's right, bleeding electricity. I understand how robots work. Bleeding electricity on the way, right? And, whoa, ow, dick. Thank you. And would that, if that happened, does that magically make the game more palatable and more acceptable to play? Now, obviously, I'm not in a position to make complaints about this. My senses have been, my senses and my sensibilities have been, on one level, dulled by constant video game violence. I can't believe that worked! Idiot! Oh my god, I'm so proud of myself right now. I made enough noise to lure him close to an explosion, and then he dutifully exploded along with it. Oh, hey, it's a robot just like me. I'm gonna kill it just like he would try to kill me, but it's kind of nice to see a robot just like me. I mean, like, you can go back and look at my reviews of the early Sniper Elite games and how horrified I was by the gruesome violence, to the point where, like, Sniper Elite 2, I'm like, I feel like this might be too disgusting. I feel like they might be luxuriating in the violence to a degree that is frankly troubling. I mean, that might as well have been my actual, like, the actual thing I actually wrote about that game. It's probably, I hope it was more eloquent than what I just said, but I have no proof that it was. Oh my god, that looked great. Right? And then Sniper Elite 3, you'll find I talk about that a lot less. My review. To the point where I think my major disagreement with it was, isn't it weird that, like, we get this brutal close-up visuals of exploding eyeballs and shattering skulls, but then when you actually come up and look at the body of the guy you just shot, like, they're 100% intact. They even still have eyes. Like, it was very peculiar. I'm like, so by the time I'm writing about 3, I'm just like, hey, how come this gore isn't consistent? And when I'm writing about 4, I don't even think it came up. I'm just like, yep, this is the gory game. Then I'm writing and it's so much a default mode of sniping games now that when I play Sniper Ghost Warrior 3, my reaction is, hey, why aren't I seeing exploding eyeballs? I mean, the sniping's good and all, but where are the exploding eyeballs? So yeah, I'm just saying that I am not a person in a position to make... Oh my god, I've got a new mech! What? Okay. Great leader is dead and is illusory control of blah 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 blah. The Corvids, who are, I guess, crows? City District Zonkers Scarp. Ooh. Purchase lore and acquisitions for more details. I will! Alright, let's do this. So what do I have? No hover, no tank. There we go. Cross rifle, bone saw, machine gun. Ooh, that sounds cool. Got a lot more health. Oh. I'm going to try that at some point in the future. For now, I'm going with cannon and machine gun. Thank you very much. Good for all-around damage. That's what I like to hear. But playing this game has brought to mind. Oh, that's the cannon? Nice. That's the machine gun, which is pretty powerful. It's not the Gatling gun, but it's pretty awesome, and I gotta say, I like having a cannon. Yep, I could say that the cannon suits me just fine. Oh my god, I'm shooting cars. That's so cute that they think that would stop me. They're so cute that they think that would slow me down. So what's the structure I'm supposed to be defeating? Oh, right, the orbital cannon. It said that in the... Wow, I could just not hit that guy, could I? So yeah, this game has me reflecting on the idea of whether or not we should be troubled by video game violence. He said as he was machine gunning fleeing civilians. Oh, you can only fire the cannon every two full seconds. So 2 seconds of cooldown after you fire the cannon. Gotcha. Yeah, I don't think that's going to be a problem. Well, yet. Obviously, the game's going to get harder. Boom! You were a suicide bomber. Oh, I shot clean over that. This is getting a little awkward. Or not! Yeah, lots of suicide bombers this time. They've been, you know, largely just something you kind of see in earlier levels, but this has got plenty of them. Some are scouts, some are suicide bombers. I have to be careful of both. Thank you. Yeah, and that's what this game has done to me. I'm like... At the time, I remember reading that article and being like, huh, that's interesting. I wonder if I should feel worse about the games I play. Because even at the time I was playing, you know, super violent video games. I played Mortal Kombat in the arcades. One of the things I loved most about a little game called XCOM was the awesome death animations that happen when you shoot a robot. A alien or a robot. There were robots in that game. I wasn't crazy for saying that. Oh wow, these are well-defended walls. More importantly, I'm almost out of ammo for my cannon. Alright, I gotta be more careful with the cannon ammo I just found out. Is that a fuel pipeline? Will that blow the hell out of everything if I blow it up? Nope, just a regular pipeline. Ammo, I don't need that for either, but it's good to know it's there. But yeah, so now I've reached this old and cynical age where I play this game about, you know, blowing traffic jams all to hell. My only reaction is, huh, it kind of looks neat when I blow those traffic jams all to hell, doesn't it? Oh my god, that... See? I was giggling and talking about how great it looks when that thing exploded. Presumably, there are virtual dudes in there. I mean, the game is not going to any lengths at all to make me think about the dudes who are getting blown up. Like, I only know that this is about humans in the abstract. So I don't feel terrible about this game, but this game is making me think about this issue. Alright, so where are we going? Comm tower! Finally. He said as if that's what he'd been searching for. Oh, there's the orbital towers I need to blow up. 2 of them? Yeah, 2 of them. Let's see what a cannon does to this, shall we? Well, let's find out what happens if you hit with the cannon, shall we? That was a pretty good shooting there, buddy. Oh, wow. Okay, so, first off, ow. There we... Wow, he has got a lot of health. Like, more health than I was expecting. Hey guys, I'm doing the crouch thing where you focus your fire and, Alright, I think you guys are close enough that I can destroy this now and catch some of you in explosions. And I was wrong. Oh wow, these guys are doing a good job. Alright, let's aim a little closer and boom! There we go. Let no man say cannons aren't an effective tool for murdering the opposition. A little too effective at times. I'm kidding. I'm not going to complain about doing too good a job. Well, my cannon's doing too good a job. I'm just shooting it. I'm okay at aiming. It's great at blowing things up. Wow, it is really hard to get those guys with your stomp, isn't it? And again, I'm out of cannon firing. I'm really excited to see what the laser weapons look like. I mean, I know they're coming, right? That's what that purple power station depot is, right? Reload depot is the term I'm looking for, I guess. Okay, what is next? More towers. I kind of like the crumbling stone structures I'm walking into now. It's an interesting touch. Okay, I feel like that might be explosive. And I was right. Yeah. So that's artillery, right? That symbol there, that has to mean artillery. It's fire from heaven blowing things up. Oh, I just realized I'm playing the guy I played as in the opening sequence. Neat. Did not realize that until just now. I still got an okay amount of machine gun ammo. Oh wow, I kind of liked watching the like the buildings are there as I zoomed in. But they had to gradually include the real-time shadows, which is kind of neat. And good night, Gracie. Wow, this has got a lot of health, but I'm not using my last 2 cannon shells on it. Boom! Alright, I'm ready to get out of here. Yeah, the real-time shadows, I see them get processed as I move into an area, which is an interesting visual effect. Yes, I know my mission is complete. Oh, crap! I did not notice that was an explosive thing. I walked right into it, decimating my armor. That's right, reducing my armor by 10%. I just used that correctly. I mean, I know decimating now means laying waste to, but, you know. Every now and then it's fun to use a word the older definition of a word. For example, here's one of my favorite words. Sanguine. Great word, right? Who doesn't love the word sanguine? Well, here's the thing about sanguine. Obviously, it means, you know, having the quality of blood. Now, today, we use the term sanguine to mean even-tempered, to the point of being a little even cold about something. You know, I am sanguine about the situation. But when first used, sanguine meant hot-blooded. And I find that fascinating. How do you take a 180 on what you mean? How do you go from meaning hot-blooded to cold-blooded without people, you know, saying, wait a minute. Like, this isn't adding figuratively to the list of definitions for literally in the dictionary. This is like... I mean, it's kind of like that, but that has an obvious slang purpose because you see how sarcasm became how we interact completely. Oh, we got a new one! 76 cannon belter chain gun. Oh, yes! Auto kinetic pulse for defense? What? I'm psyched now. Probably should have checked the mission. Alright, so let's see what this defense thing is. Oh my god, it's a sound wave! Okay, there's my Gatling gun, there's my cannon. Yeah, I don't have an EMP or, this isn't as good as the other guy's chain gun. It's pretty good. You know, the lady I play as who has, oil coming out of her face and looks really creepy? Her chain gun's better than this chain gun. And wow, this lady does not have a lot of health. I just noticed. I'm supposed to destroy 4 captains, and 2 of them are already here, which should make my life a little easier. Was that a laser weapon? I'm getting destroyed, aren't I? Oh, wow! Okay, that's the sonic boom, by the way. It's great. Let no man say the sonic boom isn't awesome. Okay, that was a big miss. What's the cooldown on my cannon? Oh, still a full 2 seconds. Is that going to be all cannons, or are there going to be better and worse cannons? So I just realized what purple shield means. It means it's running out. Earlier I asked why are the shields purple now? Has there been a graphical change? No, they just run out if they've been sitting there too long. Hey guys. That was close. It's kind of hard to hit these guys in general. I mean, that's the nature of the hover dudes. They told us a lot of stories about how they were hard to hit, and they weren't lying. Hey, check this out. Psst. I have a sonic boom to show you. Damn it, I spoiled the surprise. I really like the sonic boom. It's like a stomp that doesn't kind of suck. My cannon's not super powerful, though, which isn't great. Ah, it's worth it to be able to do the sonic boom. Is that a field of wheat? If so, awesome. Alright, more targets, please. You're up that way, are you? So yeah, as I continue playing this game, I'm now gonna get less stuck up of the... Whoa! What? Energy pipeline to the rescue. I thought I had that guy. And then I did. Anyway, yes, I'm not going to get fixated on, oh, you must 100% complete the levels. If I run into the bonus conditions along the way while doing the mission, obviously, if I see a substation, I'm going to blow it up. I'm not crazy. But don't worry, I'm not going to hunt down every single objective on every level. Like some kind of, what's that word for maniac? You're searching for the word maniac? Oh, okay. Psycho is what I meant. Psycho. Uh-oh, we got a suicide bomber. Oh my god. So now I'm thinking about Peter Stormare in, like, the worst movie I've ever seen. I believe it was called The White Room. About a bunch of people who, you know, do shady government experiments. What is happening to me right now? Alright. And, oh, they have radio powers. They're captains, but they also have radio. They set off the alarm, you bastards! You sons of bitches. Yes. It was a movie about, you know, evil government experiments. They lock you in a room that's government experiments tinged with Saw-style cruelty. You know, they lock you up in a room and people have to do, like, challenges or they get murdered, blah, 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 blah. That type of thing. It's a popular genre and there's hundreds of, literally hundreds of things in that genre. I think, alright. Let's actually pay attention to the... Okay. Upper echelon commanders, those not already employed, use the great leader's death, cause many members war cancel, blah, blah, blah. Ramiro Castillo, okay. 4 high-value targets are bunkered down within a country club. Okay! Let's do it! Brigador! What? What the hell is this? Plowman chemical projector and a Koenig Gatling gun. Autokinetic. I want this badly. Is that technically a tank? I think that's technically a tank. I don't care. I want to see what that heavy weapon does. Alright, so as I was saying. I honestly can't tell if this is supposed to be a tank or not. Yeah, anyway, the point of this movie was... oh no, we're... yes, please. What? That was amazing! Let's only ever use that weapon from now on. I mean, I know that's not practical. I'm firing giant clouds of acid at my enemies. I mean, I know we're still early in the game, but this is ludicrously one-sided, and oh my god, I'm blowing up a golf course. Yes, so the movie. Point is, they go through all these tests, blah, 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 blah. I think, Richard Matheson... Oh, wait, Richard Matheson's the author. Who am I thinking of? Anyway, the actor. You know, the guy from the show Leverage. Tim Matheson. Oh my god. Alright, there we go. God, what if it wasn't Tim Matheson in that, and it's just the other guy? Which one was in Ordinary People? Drifting away from the point again. Yes! Nice. So, boss. I'm going to be running out of ammo soon because I'm having too much fun. Oh, good. More ammo. Alright. Uh-oh. Wow, this guy's, he can re-aim very quickly. What the hell was that? Yeah, I think this is a tank, right? This is obviously a tank undetected, but... Yet can I do the charge? No, I guess not. Yeah, the acid clouds are amazing. So they get to the end of the experiments, everybody's dead except for one guy, and it turns out it was all a psychological experiment for what might be the stupid purpose in history. They wanted to identify someone who they could turn into a suicide bomber, who had the character traits necessary to be a suicide bomber for America. And it's based on... So the whole movie is based on this ridiculous premise that America can't win because against the Taliban or Iraqi insurgents, or, I mean, ISIS didn't exist yet when the movie was made, but say ISIS. Because Americans value their lives too much, and so the Iraqis aren't afraid of them, or the Taliban aren't afraid of them. But if Americans were willing to commit to wear suicide vests, then suddenly they would be so afraid, the people in the occupied countries would be so afraid of Americans that they would give up. Which, I don't know if you see the problem with that, but I feel like it's pretty obvious that, my god, those acid canisters are great. I am pro-acid canister, everybody. Alright. It seems to me like the problem is that, oh, it's a giant tower monster just like me. Cool. Sorry, giant tower monster. You gotta go. He's got a lot of health. And I don't have a backup weapon to use on him as he gets close to me. I accidentally detonated my scream cannon, so I actually can only do this to him. Oh, good, some more ammo. Thank golly. Oh, wow, the ammo gets destroyed by my acid cannon. God damn it, I didn't think that was possible, but of course it's an acid cannon. Why wouldn't that happen? Oh, the alarm's still going on. That's sad. At least I know where the exit is now. What is that line you're drawing? Oh, him. Still awesome. I do need some ammo, though. Like, the sooner the better. I think it's this way. I mean, here's the thing. Suicide bombers, scary? Considerably less scary, however, than... And again, I don't want to get too dark here. We're just playing a game about... I'm just here to play a game about giant robots stepping on civilians. So I don't want to get too dark here. But a lot scarier than suicide bombing, for my money, is being able to press a button 12,000 miles away and having a rocket blow up a whole town. I feel like maybe that doesn't show as much quote-unquote determination, but I can't say that I would not surrender my country to the people who can press a button 10,000 miles away and blow up my whole town. I would at least give fighting them some serious, thought beforehand. I would not rush into war with the people who could do that. And if those people, honestly, if those people were to say, oh yeah, and our civilians will also sometimes come to your town, wearing a bomb suit and just walk into the middle of your park and blow up your park, I would say, why are you bothering? You could have done this. You could have had a missile just land on me from essentially space. Why do you think a guy walking into my town with a bomb vest is scarier? Because, you see, Americans find suicide bombs scary because it's, let's face it, it's a threat that a lot of our soldiers, here in North America, have had to deal with. And I'm sure people throughout the various nations across Eastern Europe, Western Europe, all of the Middle East, a bunch of Asia, really everywhere where you might have a suicide bomber. And I mean, you can call 9/11 a kind of suicide bomb. Although that is a bit stretching it. I mean, not really. Anyway, the point is, because it's a commonplace thing that might happen to us, it's terrifying. But, and I see why they want to write something about it, even if their idea is so completely misguided. But, you know, to people in the rest of the world, America deciding to blow them up is a terrifying idea. Far more terrifying, I think, than the idea of the suicide bomber. Because the suicide bomber is the weapon of a group of people who have run out of options. Like, it's no one's go-to idea. Where's the last one? Oh, he's over there, okay. Like, it's no one's go-to idea. No one's like, let's start with suicide bombing. No, when you're out of tanks, maybe when you're out of guns, when you're out of any real chance to do real damage, that's when you get a mentally damaged person to kill themselves for you. Only when you have no other chance to do things, you know, in a sane, stable, and effective way. And what I'm saying is, suicide bombing doesn't show you're powerful, it shows that you're desperate. And this has gotten very heavy for a video game about me stepping on things, so I'm gonna stop going over this, but yeah, I don't remember exactly why I started going down this absurd course, and God, that's a great weapon. But I did! And now I apologize for talking about that terrible Tim Matheson movie from a decade ago that I saw once that might have been called The White Room. Because, of course, that would be a reference to the famous White Room brainwashing techniques used throughout the, you know, your 60s and 70s. In both Russian experiments in brainwashing and America's own MK Ultra experiments. Oh, MK Ultra. You really were fascinating. They say you weren't successful, but you made the Unabomber, so you weren't a complete waste of money. I mean, that was the goal, right? To create a random serial killer who sometimes blew people up and sometimes poisoned Tylenol. Oh no, wait, that was not at all what you meant to do. Yeah, okay, MK Ultra was a complete waste. Now, remote viewing, on the other hand, was only probably a complete waste. I can't say for sure. Awesome. Metal Health. That's a pretty clever name. Suicide Machines. Haskins supported formal logistics hub for Grant. Okay, when Great Leader closed spaceport citywide. Okay. Oh no! Heavily armed Corvid detachment moved immediately to okay. Going through the boxes, the SNC is very interested in what the Corvids are looking for buried in years of shipping containers. Oh, nice. You know, it suddenly occurs to me that... I don't know why I didn't notice that I've been playing missions for both sides of this conflict. So this is me fighting the Corvids, and now this is me fighting the Loyalists. I should have been paying more attention. That's on me. Is there a walking tank? Oh, party van. Nice. Ah, recoilless rifle. That's nice. What's short bus? A pinch rocket. Oh, that sounds like fun. What does that mean, though? Not much ammo in this thing. Let's try it out. Hey, they've got an EMP. Alright, so I have to destroy the 5 captains. Alright. Gun 1. Awesome. So that's the shotgun, right? Kind of looks like a shotgun. And that's the missile. Oh! It's an EMP missile as well. Nice. That'll do. Thank you for the ammo, kind sir. Now, if you excuse me, I'm going to sneak away and hide. Or am I? No, I am. I don't know why I started. There's my stomp. How come I couldn't charge when I was in the tank? Was it because such a giant tank? Sorry, not charge. Bull rush, I think is what they called it. Oh, just die already! Wow, I am not good at judging at what range those things are going to be effective, am I? No! He can see me! Oh, this is going badly. Oh, this is going very badly. I might be about to lose my first mission. Yeah, I'm about to lose my first mission. There's the alarm. There's more guys coming to see me. Oh, this is going terribly. Oh, yeah. I don't see this ending well. Although that was awesome what just happened. Alright, we may be about to restart this. Damn, though! Oh, wow. Suicide Machines is the name. You know what? I probably should have checked the name of the level before trying a strategy. That's on me. Although I will partially blame the pinch rocket that... yeah, that shotgun's pretty awesome. For not, you know, accurately stopping where I thought it was going to. Although, I mean, mostly it's my fault. I'm not going to be so arrogant that I don't admit that. So this time, let's look out for the guys who can turn on their sensors and see me coming. Alert everybody to my premise. Wow, that thing takes a while to reload. At least this one's only half a second. But it sure as hell knocks him out of the fight. Awesome. Oh, Killdozer. You had a good idea. Put your front towards me so the Killdozer blade will take the shot, but then you didn't go through with it. Alright, I got this, kind of. Still missing a lot. Like, a lot. Although that car, in my defense, was really low to the ground. And then Bender ran. No! Die! Not the alarm! Oh, thank God. That was closer than I would have liked. By the way, if you ask me, and there's no reason you would, but if you were to ask me, what's your favorite thing about this game so far, HOGuru? My answer would be the lack of respawning enemies. The fact that enemies don't endlessly come back over and over again to bedevil me after I've killed their friends. Yeah, that is a really good technique. Did he just blow up his own dude? I think he just blew up his own dude. I'm not complaining. Blow up all of your own dudes you want, but it's weird. No! No! Oh, I actually kind of got close that time. But they're good at knowing where I am. Although, in my defense, in their defense, in my defense, they're making a lot of, I'm making a lot of noise, is the point I was so roughly getting to there. So, it's not a huge surprise that they would hear me coming. Alright, so. Shotgun. No. Missile. Yes? Ish? Alright, how we doing? That's the shotgun guy, right? Well, now he's a hunk of broken metal. But he was the shotgun guy. Come on. Finish you off. That was closer than I would have liked. Really? Are you hardened against EMP somehow? Or that was weird, right? The way he didn't die? Well, not die, but you see what I'm saying. Gotcha. There we go. Alright, I think I'm finally comfortable with this shotgun nonsense. Kind of. So the second he takes damage, he starts calling in reinforcements, which makes sense. That's what I would do. Oh, damn it. This guy's good. If by good you mean walks slightly forward to avoid a guy trying to kill him. Doing, I would say, literally the minimum amount of effort needed to stay alive. Oh, crap. That's a lot of dudes. And that orbital defense nonsense has a lot of health. I'm shooting over everybody's head now. Whew! Almost got caught that time. Here we go. Let's pause for a moment while I get that phone call. Okay. Where was I? In the middle of a fight to the death against a bunch of guys who were trying to start an alarm. Gotcha. Oh, that was bad. I am not a good shot at this thing. Oh, thank God. Alright, so as far as I can tell... and if the EMP isn't working this way, then please explain it to me. So the EMP is stopping them from moving. And I think they also have guns that fire in bursts. And so what's happening is they start firing the burst, and then I EMP them, but they're allowed to finish firing the burst. But they can't start a new burst? Does that make sense? Oh, is that everybody? Are we done? I think we're done. Awesome. Oh, just die already. Should I just go back the way I came? I feel like I should just go back the way I came. Yeah, let's just do that. As much as I enjoy shotgunning things. Yeah, after playing as a Gatling gun mech for so long, it's nice to have weapons that, like, well, you saw, blast through everything. Although this is a very slow... For a hovercraft, I'm in a very slow hovercraft. Trying to see if I could hit the checkpoint sign. I might be able to. No, it doesn't look like it. Can't even kill its neon with my EMP, which I feel like that should be baseline what I should be able to do. Alright, off we go. Please? No? That was weird, right? Okay, done and done. Neon lights. Removal of opposition greater than 70%. Nice. Wow. Oh my God. So in case you're wondering, the goal here is to legit blow up a bunch of drunk people. Guess who's finally trying to getting to try out lasers? Yes, please. Oh, and I've got camo. This is the first time I've had a walker with camo, right? Let's try it. Was I crazy for thinking that the lasers were going to just be beams that I could sweep around? Like, that's what you thought they were too, right? Well, whatever. Whoa, that is a lot of dudes. Like... Wow, I'm getting my ass kicked. Although, really, why wouldn't I? I wasn't paying attention at all to the situation. I was so busy trying out new weapons. Stomp! Wow, Stomp actually worked. Dear Camo, I would like you to work soon. I gotta say, I'm liking the super accuracy and instantaneous hittery of the lasers. That is going well. Thank you. Haha, gotcha! Nice. Yeah, it's very good on fast enemies. I'll say that. Yeah, okay, I think I like lasers. I'm gonna let these guys get a little closer and I'm gonna detonate them. There we go. Oh, I thought that was both of them. Well, they died anyway. Okay, so I've died. Oh my God. So in that giant flailing around that just happened, apparently I destroyed 33 enemies. Wow. That's awesome. So if there's 91 and I have to destroy over 70%, so assume it's like, you know, so just let's say that's 70% plus 1, so assume 70% is fine. There's 90 enemies I need to kill. Whoa! That guy is a monster. Are you seeing the kind of health he has? That was ridiculous what just happened. Now, if you excuse me, I'm going to make my getaway with my active camo. Jesus. Alright, yes. So if there's 91 enemies, or 70%, that would mean there's what? Oh, that was great. 120 guys total? Something like that? Okay. Because that would make 1%, 10% about 12. Or I guess 13. Come on. Pretty much 13 on the nose, actually, 91. So 130 enemies is the amount there are. Wow, that was some bad math. Although in my defense, I was doing math while killing evil robots. Although, that being said, I'm using evil robots as a term to salve my conscience. If you're paying attention, no, I have no idea whether I'm on the right side of this conflict or not. And that big question mark is not being helped at all by the fact that I am playing both as characters on both sides of this conflict. All I know is I just recently blew up a country club, and now I've gone to the place where people like to drink and relax on shore leave, or R&R, if you prefer, and I'm blowing the hell out of it. So, yeah, might not be the good guy here. Although, again, villains like to go to bars, too. You can see the bind I'm in. Awesome. Yeah, I kind of like these lasers. Signing off on the lasers. Take that, Kamurocho. Okay, it's probably not Kamurocho, but it's fun to say. Let's quickly destroy this ammo depot. Now I understand why it's so important as we get more and more kinds of mechs on offer. I suddenly understand why it's so important to have every mech option available. Each mission. Ammo option available each mission. And wow, I'm getting nothing from this guy. Like, if there's one thing I'm learning today, it's that lasers, great at dudes, super bad at blowing up buildings. Let's go find more guys to kill. And hopefully some ammo at some point. That's right, come and get me! I'm certainly not just trying to lure you into being blown up by this tower, right? Heh heh heh. I got at least one of them, right? Yeah, I got a bunch of them. I think I got the big one, and that's the one that counted. Well, you know, they all count, but I got the one that was going to give me trouble, is what I mean. Now, to step on some bad guys. Or good guys. Again, this is all very fuzzy. It is, it's not that hard for your weapons, your targeting reticle to disappear in all of this. That I have really noticed. So is that a target on the ground, or is that just a thing? Just a thing. Take that, shield truck. Oh, that was it! Yay! See, I told you, 130. It was 129, but yes. The math was right. And I've killed 93 of them, which I think is perfectly good. No one is going to complain me for having only killed 90. Complain me? Judge me for only having killed 93. Although now I am going to go and try and kill that last target. Last captain. Because while I'm perfectly fine with a couple of these guys getting away, I'm not a whiner. Leaving a captain around just seems sloppy and like it's something that's going to come back and bite me later. I think one of those guys accidentally blew up another one of those guys. Because I wasn't shooting or stomping yet, and a dude exploded into a geyser of blood. And down I go. Alright, where's this guy? And then we'll hit the exit, obviously. That's not a... I'm like, that's not something that's going to blow up on me in it, is it? He said, as he was setting up, as he had already pressed the button. Oh, is that my lasers? That's my lasers, isn't it? I got to be careful not to destroy the depot behind him. He's got so much health. Alright, I'm going to crouch down and... Why are half of my shots missing? They seem to be hitting a metal wall that they can't destroy. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I'm almost out of shields. Thank you. Ah, shield regeneration is exactly what I need right now. Thank you kindly. I'm so glad you're here. Whew, that was rough, right? Alright, now I'm going to reload. And while I'm doing so, I'm going to use my guns that are currently in the process of being reloaded to blast the hell out of these guys. How we doing? To use the vernacular, how's my driving? No? Not a good reference? No, it's not a good reference. Alright, off I go. Level's over. Let's just find the exit, of which there's apparently only one. Yeah, like... the lasers aren't helping me do the kind of damage I'm used to doing, but they are very effective against enemy troops, so... it is a real 601 Sophie's Choice type of situation I got going on here. I gotta say, I'm a little, like, the orbital towers here are kind of boss, but they don't, and they give you a big cash bonus for blowing them up, don't get me wrong, but when they did that whole story at the first level with them, they're like, be careful, they blow up a huge amount of space when they detonate. I thought it was going to be more epic. I mean, it looked really cool when they were all off on their own, but when you see them inside a block of buildings and you notice how few of the buildings they actually blow up, it's borderline disappointing. Yeah, you do no damage to buildings. Like, this is embarrassingly bad. Like, I was better off with... oh, I killed all the power! Why did that not occur to me that that would happen? Boop! Anybody else left? There's only 16 guys left. I mean, I'm not going to go looking for them, but it's good to know it was that effective. Alright, so I guess that wraps up this session. I've been the Hidden Object Guru. I'd like to thank you for coming along on this journey with me. If you had a good time, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you back here for more Brigador, a game that, as you can tell, I'm enjoying quite a bit, even if it does lead me down some dark, dark extemporaneous paths. So yeah, any contact stuff you need is in the description below this video. Thank you kindly. And I will see... okay, acquisitions. Where's the lore? Oh, you can buy extra missions! Oh, that's cool! Closed cast campaign run, so that's the whole full linear solo nombre! Oh, that's cool! So you do a bunch of missions in a row, all with the same mech, I guess? That's cool. Equipment. Wait a minute, can I build my own mech? You know what, this is stuff we're all going to get into later. Like I said, description below the video, blah, 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 blah. Other stuff, blah, 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 blah. I'm putting up my 1000th video, I think, later today. So it's got a way to win some game codes by helping me out. So yay, look forward to doing that. And I guess I will see you back here for more Brigador. But until then, au revoir.